Hello, I'm Hannah from CS department. I've come here to explain about my 8th experiment in my WebTech lab. It is about the super global variables in your PHP, and these super global variables basically doesn't need any other special event to call them. We have just certain variables like get, post, session, cookie. We can use all this and we can get them through the PHP. So um, it is similar to the ninth experiment that we have done using the database, but in this we won't be using only the database, but we'll be doing others by retrieving all the values. And the aim of this experiment is to create a website, that means a shopping website. So now let's see the coding for it. So this is my coding for this. I have 3 PHP pages. My first PHP pages contains the images of what all I am actually going to book. So once when I order from my first page, I need to go to the next page. So I'm giving an action in my form, and I have a method to post that I want to post to the server. And Minion Lovers is my shopping site. So I've given all the images of men and women. I've given three shirts with the amount of rate with anything with along with checkbox, so that the user can choose whatever they want. And this is in the first thing, and I have a submit button. And my second PHP and sorry, for the first PHP I have my internal CSS style along with that. And then I've actually given the style for each and every single class and ID. And for the second PHP, similarly, I have a styling sheet inside, and in this only I've actually got the value, that is I have been given a ID for each and every image that I've been given in my first PHP, and I've used my super global variable called post, and I've got it, and I've used the session to start it, and I've used the product as my ID from my image, and I've given a for each loop for that. My ID for all the 6 images are products, so each and every single time we'll be keep on going and fetching like whatever I go and select. Once I select, I have a form here where here I have a shipping wrapper. Shipping details is where, like if I need a shipping immediately or this night or later, and like with the amount. And personal is about my details and all the required addresses, and the contact details is in a form, and this been aligned using the styling sheet. And I have a button out of my table, so I put all this in a table to look neat, and I have a button called proceed. So when I click on this, it will go to my next third page, and I'm given action called the third PHP. And in my third PHP, I have my billing info. So what all I've actually booked in my first one, I'll get the display of what I booked and the rate of it, and I'll have my address which is being fetched in my second PHP. So that's all about this PHP thing. So this is the coding for it. I have the CSS style for each and every class, and this is the address. I have used a post, that is I've used a super global variable to fetch the address and the first name that I've given in the second PHP, and along with the phone number and the email ID. So when so orders can be placed, so the orders what all can be placed will be shown there. So, and this one is session, and the last one is like whatever I have ticked in the first page, I want it to be displayed in the third page. So I'm using a session. So from my first page, it's connected to my third PHP, and then I'll get the display of what I've actually booked. And after doing this, I have used a web host called a FileZilla, and I've actually hosted it, and it's in my server. And to go and check it, and this is my website for it. So my first PHP is the first one. So once I click on it, so Minion Lovers, so this is my page. So this is how it works. So if I need this t-shirt, I'm going to click on it, and then going to give confirm order, and then I have my shipping details as I said in my second PHP. Once I click on my first PHP, it goes to my second PHP. I actually want a Prime account or something. It'll be calculated together, and then I'm going to give a details of it. Maybe street can be you can give anything you want, like maybe line as a water tank or something like that. And my city can be Chennai for example, and then I have a state, and that will be the state whatever you need to give, and then a zip code for it, and I'm choosing a country here. This is all for the shipping details, and I'm giving a area code also for this, and I'm giving a phone number and a mail ID too. So once I give enter, I have my third page coming in. So this is my first order, what I've got in my first page, and this is the amount of it. So it is getting displayed here, and it is showing me the order summary that I want this stuff to be shipped to this name, to this phone number, to this one. What I've actually ordered has come. So that's all about this experiment. It is all about super global variables. So thank you so much for watching my video.